It's not really. I mean, what's up, people? So, real quick, I don't know how long this Instagram live is going to be. Say hello, Jaden. I was in the car with Jaden. I went to take him to get something from the dollar store, and then we went to go get some food. Say hello to Riley. So, I'm glad that you're on here, Donnie, because I really want to talk about this. Not going to be too long. I can't hold you. Hey, hold her. This is going to be ghetto. Anyways.
Why?
Hold Riley. Maybe she'll do good with you. Anyways, before my kids interrupted me, we was in the car. We was going to Burger King, got some food, and I was listening to the Justin Bieber album because one of my all-time favorite songs on there is "Die for You," and the interlude before, which is the MLK interlude about you could be die at 38 and live a more fuller life than somebody that lived at 99. Anyways, that's besides the point. My point is, after those songs went off, I just kept on letting it play. We, it was playing while we was getting some Burger King or whatever the case may be. Got done doing that. We was on our way home, and then we was driving off from Burger King, and Peaches came on. Anybody who has listened to Peaches knows that Justin Bieber, I got my Peaches, California. Dun, 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 dun. I get my weed, talking about weed, talking about his wife, Bad AB, and that's that, and all that other stuff. My question that I titled this is, do you let your kids listen to, explicit lyrics? I asked my son, this is a funny thing. I asked my son, we was on the way, because I turned it down when it came on. And I said, hey, have you ever heard this song before? And he was like, yeah, they play it all the time on the bus. I said, they play the full non-clean version, and he was like, yeah. And I said, well, okay, and I turned it up, being funny. But in all actuality and seriousness, here's what we know. We live in a world to where your kids always aren't going to grow up around you and always be in the glory and everything. They're not always going to be in the glory. They're not always going to be in your influence, listening to Maverick City music and Hillsong and all this other stuff. Go give your spicy sandwich to your mom.
Wait, what?
Then I'll go. Just go. They're not always going to be in your presence listening to quote unquote holy music. Does that give you an excuse to necessarily play vulgar music around your kids? No, it doesn't. But here's the other thing. So your kids are always going to be around you. They're going to hear vulgarity. They're going to hear curse words. They may even curse without you. Outside of your influence, they might even curse around their friends. It's not okay. But my point is this. There's a lot going on. My point is this. What I'm going to endeavor to teach my kids is just how you can teach your kids to eat certain things. Fish comes to mind. And you can teach your kids how to eat fish and spit out the bones, or chew the meat and spit out the bones. And you can teach them how to differentiate things that's good for them and bad for them. Just like your body has, Just like your body has a digestive system that roots out waste from nutrients. Teach your kids how to go through this world and how to engage this world, not out of fear, but out of faith. Teach your kids how to engage with society in a way that they're not super religious about who they engage in or what they enjoy. I can sit there and I can look at, or I can listen to a song like Peaches, and I can take away from it that it's a good sounding song, that it's a good quality song. I can take away from the fact that Justin Bieber, aside from calling her a bad AB, likes his wife. I can take from it, hey, stop arguing. I could take from it that he likes smoking weed, he likes enjoying life, or whatever the case may be. I can take away from it that Daniel Caesar and other people, oh my God, y'all mess up everything. I can take from it. I could take away from it that Daniel Caesar is a good singer, and I can do all this without putting them on some kind of pedestal that makes them more important than my convictions or more important than the God that I serve. I can sit there, and I'm not talking about, oh, this is my favorite song. I play this song every day before I go into work or before I go into church. I'm not talking about that. I'm just saying that if you happen to be listening to an album and the song runs through, or you in the car with somebody else and the song goes through, there's no need to be very weird about it. Hey bro, don't play that around me. No, you have a digestive system that differentiates between crap and stuff that's good for you. And it's time that Christians engage this world in a way that says that we're not afraid, because when you engage with unholy stuff, I said it today on Facebook, when you engage with unholy stuff, that doesn't make you unholy. Jesus came, follow me. Jesus came, God so loved the world, he gave his only begotten son, you know the rest. He sent his son here. His son came here, lived a whole 33 years loving the unlovable, being around sinners, being around people that aren't holy like God. And guess what? He still remained holy. Him hanging around unholy people did not make him unholy. Loving people, which means that you have to actually engage with people, and you may have to get dirty, and you may have to have conversations in which people curse just because that's the way they do, or whatever the case may be. Loving people does not make one unholy. It doesn't. Loving people doesn't make you unholy. And that's my point. My point isn't to make a case for, why you should let your kid listen to vulgar music, because it's not about that. You should allow your kids to appreciate music. Oh my gosh. You should allow your kids, teach your kids to appreciate music, no matter the genre, no matter what they're saying, no matter if they're cursing or whatever. Teach your kids how to just be regular and enjoy good freaking music. And teach them how to differentiate between what's suitable and what's not. But just because somebody's cursing on a song doesn't mean that you just totally go away from the song. Now, you're not going to be listening to that all the time or nothing like that. But at the same time, music is music. And if we can tolerate people with the music that they put out, then that shows us a lot about ourselves, that maybe we can tolerate people in real life that really curse and that really smoke weed and that are really not Christian, or that are really Christian but struggle, but really believe God and really want to do this thing right. Maybe we can be comfortable with actually being in a space to where we can love somebody into wholeness instead of being legalistic about don't curse around me and all this other stuff. It's running people away. And so my point is, Christians, we got to stop being weird about certain things. And Justin Bieber is just the topic because I was listening to him on the way here. I'm about to eat because I don't want my food to get cold. You know, Burger King spicy chicken sandwich is delicious and I want to eat it hot. But I just came on here to say, stop being weird as Christians, man. Love people. Loving people doesn't make you unholy. You can listen to music, you can engage people and not lose your holiness. Go and live and let the chips fall where they may. Are your convictions your convictions? Or are you trying to convince yourself that somehow not listening to a song or cursing in it, you or your kids, is going to save your kids? Is Christ Savior or are you your Savior? That's a question. All right, I'm out of here. I'm going to eat. Let me try to see if I can figure out how to stop this thing because it's been a long time since I've done this. How do you stop this thing? I don't know how to stop this thing. Somebody help me out. Or maybe you just end it. Let me see. I don't want to lose it because I want to save it.